Hi, welcome to Gen X Glam here on YouTube. Welcome to everyone, whether if you're new to the channel or if you're coming back. Happy Monday, everyone. If we're watching this real time, I am getting ready for work as usual in a big hurry. And not only that, I have to take the tables back that I rented for the garage sale. So that puts me even more behind schedule than normal because I'm just going to be late for work. I've already reported it in. Like, I'll be there right at 9 a.m. when that place opens. Oh, there's a little French bakery like down the way in the strip mall. I found that out last time when I went and picked up these tables, and it saved me because I needed to buy birthday candles. So maybe I'll be forgiven at the office if I go pick up some French pastries. So it just comes to me. So it's just thought of that, so I'm sharing it with you. That's how it works here on Gen X Glam. All right, what I thought I would do this morning is just like a really quick face of Nars. I don't have a ton of Nars, so that way it has to be a quick face. And I picked out a few products outside of the Nars family just because I want to use them. Just ignore the hair. I'm gonna probably end up throwing it up. It's not a wash and dry the hair day. Did that yesterday for my tour. For my tour day, went into work on a Sunday to volunteer to give tours for Open Doors. And I said in my other video, it's an initiative across the world. Some countries and cities participate in. They open their doors to the public. They give tours. They give swag. They give snacks. And it's a worldwide hospitality initiative. I'm all about stuff like that. Speaking of hospitality, there is a Gen X Glam grab bag giveaway going on right now. I'll link that video because it's open all week. So every video I make until it closes, I'll be linking it. You need to go into that video, subscribe to the channel, make a comment. And yeah, you could, I don't have time to open up the bag, but it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff in here. There's all kinds of products, e.l.f., P. Louise, Essence. There's just all kinds of stuff going on. And then this limited edition Grwm Beauty blush, lip gloss, and liquid eyeshadow set. So that's going out to a US or Canada subscriber. So go ahead, check out that video, subscribe, comment, and get yourself in the running if you're interested. I am expecting a lot of mail this week. I know I always say that. Oh, it's going to be a big mail week. Okay, I do always say that because I'm very optimistic, but I think it really will this week. I think it is. I think I'm getting several things from P. Louise. I think next week as well. I think the Ipsy monthly subscription box comes next week. I think stuff's coming. e.l.f. should be coming this week, that new eyeshadow lid primer, and their new I don't want to say wow brow because that's actually I think it's a Too Faced, but I'm just really wowed by the fact that e.l.f. has innovated again their sort of brow products, because I think they're already pretty good on the brow products, and they've come out with another one that's supposed to give us a really laminated look. That package got lost in the mail for several weeks, but I tracked it down last week and it's coming. So that's also coming. All right, let's get going with this Nars face because I have a feeling Mom in the basement's going to get interrupted by one of the little minions in the house, but we'll see if we can make it through the video. So this is the new in the light reflecting line primer. It reminds me a lot. And I'm so excited. I used it yesterday, but you guys didn't see me use it on camera. I just swatched it. It reminds me a lot of my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow primer. It really, really does. We might as well just do this taste test here, because for me to say it and then not show it to you, this little dot right here I'm gonna blend out is the Wonder Glow. We'll just put the Wonder Glow, I guess, on this side. It's sort of cheating, but as I said, I pulled out some other products that are not Nars that I want to use today as well. And this really is going to be a quick face because look at that glow. Woo-wee! Because I don't have a lot of time. And you know what? I'm pulling out more of the Wonder Glow. I hate driving with like tables rambling around in the back of the vehicle. I hate driving in general. I just really do. I'm not one of those people that's like, let's hit the road, like Thelma and Louise. Not at all. So, wish me luck on my endeavors this morning as I cruise out to the party store, which I wish was around the corner, but my luck would have it that it is not. I've got to drive about 20-25 minutes, and who knows, with Monday morning traffic, maybe everybody's decided to telework today. Wouldn't that be great? All right, so this is Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow side, and this is the Nars side, the light reflecting primer. They both have a glow, and you know, I know from swatching, the Nars is a little bit more of a translucent glow, whereas there's a tiny bit of color fill in, I think, on the Charlotte Tilbury. I like them both though, I truly do. I used Charlotte's Magic Serum today because it is almost gone. It is almost gone, and I'm on my Gen X Glam initiative to get rid of stuff. It's so low in here, you'd think, oh, there's a little bit left. I had to, the Doppler, I call these things the Doppler radar. The Doppler radar wouldn't pick it up, wouldn't pick up the product, so I put it out in my hand. But I do have another one of those on deck. I have one. This is a 30 milliliter, and if you use this every day, it does kind of go pretty fast. But I used a combination of Charlotte Tilbury this morning because I used her Wonder Glow toner. Love that stuff, has that essence in it. And then I used the Grwm Orchard Imperial collection under eye cream, and the face cream from Grwm's Orchard Imperial line called Le Grwm. I just like saying that, Le Grwm. All right, so I'm just patting this toner in, or excuse me, I'm patting this primer in because they say, you know, I've read a lot of places that say, you know, massage your skincare in, like take a couple moments to do that. And I usually do. And if you've watched my other videos, it's not a fidget when I'm pressing into my face and talking to you. I'm multitasking because I really want to like get that skincare product in and set before I go on top of it with makeup. So this is one of the products that's not Nars that we're going in with. It's a lip tint. It's an intense lip oil. Okay, I don't want to say it's a tint. It's an intense lip oil from Clarins in the pink family. And the reason I wanted to use it is one, because like I said in other videos, I'm kind of into these products that leave a little bit of something on my lips, either a stain or, you know, I take one of my lip liners and shade and fill in the lips while I'm doing the contour. Also just fill in the lips a bit too, because when you've got your you know, when you have your transfer, if you're eating or drinking something from your top layer product on your lips, it's just nice to have that secondary layer, whether it's a stain or you're using your lip liner to sort of get like a shade base down. So then when that transfer happens, you still have a little bit of color and you can go freshen yourself up. I'm going to really let that sit for a while, because this is what we have. They're the same. I think they're the same color. I think they're both Orgasm glosses. I don't have my reading glasses on, so I can't read the bottom. Can you read the bottom? We're going to use one of these because they're in the pink family, and that's why I wanted to do a layer of pink. I also have a mini size, really nice, like light brown lipstick that really would have went well with my Clarins Intense Oil that's in a brown shade, but that's in my work bag, so I didn't bring it down. Besides, I'm wearing a pink shirt. I'm going with the pink today. All right, let's get into some creams and some powders and just get out of here before the invader comes. The Nars Creamy Bronzer, Laguna Light. I'm going to use one of my e.l.f. putty brushes because these are my favorite. I always have them on deck. It's rare that I don't, you know, that they're all dirty at the same. That's actually never happened. So I'm going in, I'm just going to put it in all the places that I like to blend this stuff out at. and we're going to get that going on. I have not done any color correcting usually when I come on here because I'm in such a hurry, and because I do spend a fair amount of time at my glam station every morning letting my skincare layers like marinate. I usually come on here to see you guys already with some color correction. But since Nars is a big star, it's like one of the stars of the show in my daily color correction routine, I didn't want to rob the star. So here we are with the light reflecting, also the light reflecting line, light in the shade Night Swan. This is the under eye brightener by Nars. I love this stuff. If I was mentioning to one of the subs in a comment who said, oh, maybe I should check that out. I think wasn't Barb, and can't remember right now. A little bit brain dead. Still have a lot of fun facts wandering around in my head from giving those tours yesterday. So I gotta like get back here in the game at the Gen X Glam, station. But it's one of the products that my friend, who I went to get her makeup done at Sephora. So there's that video. I think it's like the first video in the Gen X Glam archive. So we went together. I mean, it was so much fun. It was so much fun going with my friend to get her makeup done for an event at Sephora. And it was very early on when I started this channel, and I was learning so much. And it was really amazing for me to go. But anyway, tons of products were used on my friend. And after the experience, when we were walking in the mall from Sephora to where she was going to get her hair done, I was like, hey, what was your favorite thing that they used on you? Like, can you remember? You know, could you pick it out? And she said, oh, it was that cream that came with the white top at the beginning that she put under my eyes and all around my face, because the Sephora artist dotted this all over my friend's face, but she's quite fair shaded. So she, you know, she was probably using it as like just an overall concealer brightener. Anyway, it was her favorite thing. It's one of my favorite things in my kit. And I had it before I went to that. So I brought my kit with me. I didn't know what the Sephora person was going to use. I kind of made an assumption they would use all of Sephora brand makeup. And I knew my friend needed like a look that was going to last all night. So I brought a kit with me with all of my favorite things. And that was one of the things that I brought anyway. You go watch that video. But basically the Sephora people have the keys to the kingdom. They run around the store and they grab whatever brand they want to grab, and they bring it back to their workstation and they use it. So they're using floor samples. That's what they're using. At least the Sephora that we went to. So this is just my Nars the regular pot concealer. It's in the shade Vanilla. There are so many shades to choose from. With this one, there's only 4 shades on the shelf to choose from, which is great because then I feel like, you know, a less overwhelmed when there's only, you know, a finite group of shades to pick from. But then when you start getting into these products that you really want, but there are like 15 to 20 or more shades, to me, it's overwhelming. I know that a lot of people appreciate that from a brand, right? Because they've got so many choices. And when you're looking at that many shade choices in a product, then it becomes exponentially harder to buy that stuff online, right? Because you really want to swatch. All right, we're getting close to the end. I'm just trying to press all of that in. I pulled out this Revlon, got this steal of a deal. It's like a liquid eyeshadow. I've showed it before, but it was one of these another initiative I have on the drugstore aisle front is just to look at whatever's on sale, like has the sale tag on it, and then decide, cross-reference it to what's back at the glam station. Do I have anything like that? And then if the answer's no, then I grab it. And this was one of those things. It's a really nice, kind of shiny but not glittery, like creamy eyeshadow. It's a really nice base, and that's all I ever really aspire to when it comes to the lids anyway. Just kind of blend out the natural discolorations that are going on, dust with a little bit of powder over some sort of like lightly creamed base, and that's it. Let's go in with the Orgasm Liquid Blush. I've used this before. It's quite thin. It's very runny, but it picks up a nice, it's got a nice like pigment. I'm just going for a little bit of color on my cheeks. I'm going to go over it with my Orgasm powder blush. I've got a mini. Minis last forever. When I went with my friend last week to Sephora on our lunch hour, this was the friend that, I can't remember if I told you guys, they didn't print out a receipt for her. It was this big debacle, and she had to go back and return all of her items so that she could get a printed receipt. It was like, it was ridiculous. But she got a House Lab creamy bronzer highlighter, beautiful. And she wanted the Nars, a Nars blush. She didn't get Orgasm. She got a different color. And I told her, I'm like, listen, these minis last forever. I like, don't buy the full size. And so she didn't. They luckily had the mini that she wanted. And so she didn't, I mean, going through a full size of this will last forever. So, I mean, I know all of you agree because so many of you have said, yes, I love minis too. I love the deluxe samples too, because you can try them, you can rotate them through, and you can really make them last a long time. All right, let's go in. Let me find a little fluffy brush that we can put some pink on. The Orgasm there. These minis too will last me a long time because I have so many different like lip products that I use that I can rotate through. I'm going to go ahead and brush the lids with that. Just get like a little bit of pop of color. I'm looking pretty rosy. I'm looking pretty rosy. Let's go over that clearance with a gloss from Nars. I'm going to quickly hit my cheeks, my forehead with my Nars. My Nars, you know what it is. Powder bronzer. Of course, I picked up the wrong brush. Here we go. A nice angled brush. Powdered bronzer. Just going to accentuate some of these areas that I hit with the creamy bronzer. Try to go up the sides. Wow. It's a bit fuller of a face than you guys are used to seeing me wear. But there it is. I'm going to go in and put a little bit of my Annabelle Super Skinny black mascara on. I have this, I might do a little bit of pressed powder as well. Let me see if I can get this thing open. Look at this cute little mini like pressed powder guy I have. Let's see, I brought out a brush that we could use for that. I don't know. I can just go a little bit under the eyes in that area where I did some color correcting. Got a little bit, wherever I've got a little bit of shine, probably down my T-zone, we can hit with this thing. I don't know if this was the right brush to use. I'm going to go up on under my brow bone there. Yeah, just a little bit. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope that you are well. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic week if you're watching this real time, and I'll see you in the next video.